Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Oh, nice move. And they've got it run across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Lions at 4-5, a game under 500. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A pitch back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Back to throw, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Reeves made him. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Back to 60, back to 60. Ready.
Here's Hooker. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Here we go, Scott. Hey, 10.
Now it's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw is Fields. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Powers ahead at the 45. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hooker's throw complete there to St. Brown.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Off play action. Fields
rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10. Fields again.
Here as he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Taking on the midfield logo. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Lions will take over. Hooker now on first down. He completes it to Jones. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second down and 3.
Hooker 19.
Now Hooker. Open man right side is St. Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 14 yards that time for number 14. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Fields now to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Fields. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. You don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go. Come on. Good night.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now he's free to midfield. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 91 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a bootleg with Hooker. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Nifty move. And he gets this all the way down to the 20. What a return. Almost broke it for 6.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Fields. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jack Campbell in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Looking to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They snap it to Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney from 21 yards away. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He gives it up. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, smash Broncos!
Hooker now off play action. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Fields. Open man, this is Lewis. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run on the draw. 76 yards on the ground for him so far. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
11.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Flush to his right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
You can do one of 2 things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Get you.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The intercept and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
Hooker.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Throwing. Hooker.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment is...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards.
On first down, Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
And one last throw here for Fields.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to expect.
pick and roll shit. Gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin' it, you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't bad.